Good morning. I wanted to provide a short video to really talk about what's coming up for the remainder of the semester. Congratulations, you have completed half of our coursework this semester and you're nearing completion of this course. I wanted to talk to you about Module 3 and what's coming up in Module 4, which is a pretty large project, a very important one, that will center on continuous improvement and that process of leading continuous improvement in your campuses and in your district. So, looking at Module 3 today, which is Monday, October 22nd, you should be turning in your 2-page paper on horizontal and vertical alignment. What you will do after that for this next week, and I apologize if those weren't really available until last week. I think some of this was hidden. We're in the process, as you know, of revamping our principals program to align to the new test. So this is the last time we'll teach this course. So I'm kind of moving information around, and I guess that was hidden. So what you're going to work on this next week, hopefully you have already scheduled an interview with your district curriculum leader. This entire course is really looking at how you would lead curriculum initiatives in your district and how, as an instructional leader, you can lead campus PLCs and campus initiatives to align both horizontally and vertically curriculum so that we can close the gaps and use research-based approaches to address issues. So before we begin Module 4, we are asking you to interview your district curriculum administrator. This can be a coordinator for your district. This can also be an assistant superintendent. This provides you with the opportunity to develop some leadership skill sets and to really take all the information that you have been using, you've been reading about, and the teach and deciding what to teach in test book, our English book, and seeing how this information is being implemented in your district. So we now use the Texas Resource System, which most districts do use that. Not all districts. You might be in a district that's not using the Texas Resource System, and that's okay. That is a local decision. But you need to interview the district in charge of your curriculum and begin asking questions about how your district adopts curriculum programs and how they ensure that curriculum is aligned. And you've now, in the last 2 modules, really looked at how this has evolved over time, this initiative to utilize continuous improvement to address needs using research. So how does the district horizontally and vertically align curriculum? How does the district ensure that the horizontal and vertical alignment is met? What programs are used in the district to assist with this? What is do they have a timeline? Also you're looking at how data is being disaggregated at the district level and at the campus level to ensure that there is horizontal and vertical alignment through the continuous improvement process. Is this happening in PLCs? Is that a guided approach? How are teachers doing this? And what data does the district have that reflects that attention to alignment has resulted in improved instruction and student achievement? And then you're going to, after you interview, so you're going to come up with these questions, and after you interview, you're going to reflect on that. I would like to see a copy of the questions, and you will have a 2-page report summarizing your findings from this interview. You can attach, and link any materials that you get from that interview to include your questions. The questions are not part of your 2-page reflection. I also am asking that you record the interview so that I can hear this interview and that you post that recording. I use my phone a lot, so you can just use your phone if you have a smartphone or a computer. If you assist us with that, please send me an email. And then you're going to share your, you're going to share in the discussion board in the class about this assignment. So that is your curriculum administrator interview assignment. And then there's the discussion board that you see there. Now, when I ask that you share the discussion board, I don't want you to just repost your assignment that you turned into me. I need you to reflect, and that's a different audience. That is your peers. So reflect on how this process has helped you, and there's some different instructions there for that assignment. So that will complete our Module 3, and then we're on to Module 4, which really dives deep into the continuous improvement process. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Module 4 because it's going to be a very difficult assignment that you're probably going to want to go ahead and start on this next week. You're really going to want to look at the continuous improvement process. There's a lot of resources here for you to look at. So this is an introduction to your campus improvement plan that some of you may be involved in your campus. You might be on the site-based committee, and you may have been working on this, but this is your plan. And we're not really going to start with the campus improvement plan. So what you're going to start with first is learning how to write a needs assessment, using data to write a needs assessment. There will be another video on just the needs assessment. I do not want you to pull your campus improvement plan. What you're going to do is look at the information that's posted in this module, the very beginning, Module 4, the Data Analysis and Needs Assessment Report. You should have already pulled your TAPR report for Module 3. You need to keep that by so you can look at that and refer to that as you begin your needs assessment, but you're going to go into more depth in regard to what that TAPR report points to. You're going to write a needs assessment, and you're going to identify 3 top prioritized needs. You're not going to offer solutions. You're going to tell me a little bit about your district and your campus. What is your campus mission statement? What's the community like? And then look at the TAPR report, and you're going to really provide some detailed information in regard to how many students are on your campus, how many students are ELL students, how many special needs students are exceptional students are there, how many are in your gifted and talented program. All of this information you're gonna gather off of the TAPR report, and you can also use other forms of data for this needs assessment, and I'll talk about that in more detail next week. So I would go ahead and start looking at this, and then you're also going to want to pull some information here. I've given you the Campus Improvement Wheel PDF and the Campus Improvement Guidance, but you're really looking at the change process, and we're just looking at the needs assessment, data collection, and analysis. That's all we're looking at. You are not going to write a campus improvement plan yet. You are only going to identify areas of need, your top 3 targeted areas of need for your campus. And you're going to prioritize them. I would like 3, and we'll talk more about this next week. You're not going to offer solutions. You're not going to tell me why this is, you aren't going to tell me how to solve this problem yet. It's only talking about what are the issues and why are these the issues. You're really thinking about this whole idea of continuous improvement, and it's not just a check-off list. What I have seen in other districts, in many districts, is they'll meet a few times a year to talk about campus improvement, but they're really not continually using the change process to implement a true continuous improvement model. And so principals now are going to have to really conduct a detailed needs assessment. And we're going to work on that this next week. So more information about that next week. Again, you're just going to work on completing Module 3 this coming week, which is due October 29th. All right, email me if you have any questions or concerns, and have a great week.